it's fun to share live deals that are in the works. And I want to give you an insight into what I try to negotiate, what I try to create every single day when it comes to value of real estate, right? I got an offer for one of my listings over the weekend, and it was a seller finance opportunity or deal that offered a down payment, interest payments for a certain time period, and then full payment at the end. All right. Well, I met with the seller to help them understand exactly what that meant for them. All right, and tried to help them understand the benefits and then the cons. So there's benefits, there's cons. We can say pros and cons. Benefits just sounds more lucrative or something. It's interesting. Anyway, I digress. What I want to get into though is how we can add value as real estate agents, how we can add value as an investor. I started looking at the deal saying I would actually probably buy this property, right? It is in a path of progress, which means that the three things that I always say buy near or in the path of are roads. You can't change them very quickly or easily. We've all been stuck in traffic. We all know the struggle of traffic. Where the roads go, they will not be changed for a number of years. Where schools are, they're not going to up and build new schools overnight. And where the parks are, where are they building new parks or new amenities in your community that you cannot change? So this parcel in particular is zoned commercial. It has a mobile home, or two mobile homes on it, technically, and it's about an acre. I'm very interested in it because it is in the path of progress, right? And I follow and I understand where big players like Fortune 500 companies are buying land. And if you keep up with your local business journal, you'll know where those purchases are happening, right? Or just get in contact with a real estate agent, a real estate broker, and ask them for a monthly meetup or read a newsletter. There's so many opportunities to learn and become involved in your community to know where those things are. With that being said, they are asking for 20 to 40% down, right? 8 years of financing, interest only payments, 5.5%, and then a full payment at the end of the term for the remaining balance. The reason why this is so appealing to me, if we could just take into consideration that inflation is let's say it's 3.5% for easy math. Well, if you're paying 5.5% interest on the money, right, your remaining balance, if you take inflation into consideration, let's just say it's $210,000 that we need to pay in 8 years. Well, if we're not actually paying down that balance and we're only paying interest at 5.5%, theoretically, inflation's eating up 3.5% of that. And so really, would our true interest rate be 2%? It might be close, right? I'm not running the numbers. I'm not giving you the present value of the dollar today versus 8 years from today. But I am saying you are getting an advantage to paying that balance at the end or the 8 years once it's up. All right. I'm going to share the real numbers right here. So this is the parcel. All right. And these are the real numbers right here. So I have purchase price, $310,000. All right. Then I have 20% down. All right. Then the 80%, I will pay interest only payments on for 8 years. And then at the end of the 8-year term, I will pay the balance. All right. There's a couple of ways that this could run. We could rent the mobile homes, both of them, and cash flow, right? We could simply sell the mobile home as is. The other one is a teardown. And these are the two numbers side by side right here. I just want to show you guys this is the type of value that your real estate agent can bring you by understanding the format, how it works, right? And these individuals here, they have a mortgage balance of around $28,000. Okay, so that would be paid off with the down payment. There would be no liens on the property at that time. And then they would put a mortgage on the property or have a mortgage on the property. Okay. And in 8 years, I suspect So does the seller. The seller actually thinks this is a great buy for me too, and is happy to do it if it gets them into their forever home or retirement home. Um, in 8 years, I do strongly believe it will be worth well over what we're buying it for today. And I do believe that I will want to get into commercial at that time. And so this would be a great asset to buy, hold, and in 8 years have the long term vision and the patience and understanding to know that in 8 years, I'll be in a spot where I can probably build a commercial building, right, and get into the commercial real estate game, which is a little bit more difficult to sneak into. But I just wanted to share that deal with you guys. If you have any comments on this one, I would love to hear some feedback, what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Which option do you like? Let me know.